I'm Amy Cherry. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, here to wow ya. It's a mixed bag of results when it comes to COVID-19 in Flagler County, John Arking reports.
According to Flagler County Health Officer Bob Snyder, there are currently 850 positive cases of the novel coronavirus. That's more than double the 302 tracked just 4 weeks ago. 601 of those positive cases are from Palm Coast zip codes. The county's positivity rate in the last 14 days is 7.1%. That's a major jump from just 1% a few weeks ago. However, Snyder says there are two factors that are going in the right direction.
Emergency room visits for COVID-19-like symptoms began a downward trend the week of July 12th, and we sure hope this continues. Also, the RT value, which is the reproduction rate of the virus from an infectious person to another, is less than 1.0, and it is now 0.93. The lower the better for decreasing transmission. As with all the 67 county health departments, the public health strategy is focused on testing, tracing, isolating, and monitoring for hot spots, including nursing homes and other congregate care facilities. We are fortunate, everyone, to not have a major outbreak in our long-term care facilities. The caregivers in these settings should be applauded for their efforts in keeping our residents safe.
Snyder says that community testing has also been expanding over the last month, with more than 12% of the county's population having been tested, and new testing sites at Cattleman's Hall at the Flagler County Fairgrounds, also Santa Maria Del Mar Church in Flagler Beach, First United Methodist Church of Bunnell, Flagler Pharmacy, Church on the Rock in Bunnell, St. Elizabeth Ann Seton Catholic Church in Palm Coast, and the community testing site at Daytona State College. Details on those sites is available online at flaglercounty.org. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm John Arking.
Are there enough ICU beds in Flagler County for COVID patients?
Advent Health Palm Coast Chief Operating Officer Wally Daquino says yes. Daquino said that he reported 18 beds available to the Agency for Healthcare Administration, or AHCA. But he says we have more room than that.
That's the official that we have it licensed with AHCA. Yeah, we're going north of 30.
Daquino says there is room at the hospital for people here and from other areas.
We wouldn't be being able to receive patients from other hospitals to help out if we were not in that situation.
He said that since there was no surge in March or April, the hospital could get ready for a future surge or to take patients from other hospitals. To listen to the interview, download the Flagler radio app and then go to the Free for All Friday podcast. Tomorrow, Wally Daquino talks about his staff. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
Flagler County has begun doling out the first $5 million of $20 million in federal CARES Act funding it received to help individuals and businesses that are hard hit due to COVID-19. Flagler County Commissioner Dave Sullivan.
What we gave out over in Flagler Beach was to a number of our businesses, and they were very happy to get the money, and it really is dependent on the number of employees that they have. But my point is that you're not going to get the money unless you apply.
Everything you need to apply is at flaglercounty.org.
Go ahead and do it. It's a simple process, but sometimes people who are not used to using a computer they get upset. It doesn't work the first time. So I want people to be persistent.
Businesses with up to 100 employees are eligible. A tropical storm could be heading our way. For now, it remains a tropical cyclone, but Flagler County is within the forecast cone. But the storm's track remains uncertain. Either way, we're likely to see some heavy rainfall and riptides over the weekend and into next week. Emergency officials are urging you to be prepared. Stock up on those non-perishable food items, bottled water, medications, and batteries for flashlights and radios. And don't forget food for your pets, too. If shelters were to become necessary, the county will ensure social distancing measures are in place, and face coverings will be required. Residents can also sign up for notifications via the Alert Flagler notification system at flaglercounty.org/alertflagler. A Bunnell teen is slapped with drug and weapons charges. Tony Magoo reports.
During a routine traffic stop for a stop sign violation on Thursday evening, Flagler County Sheriff's Office deputies didn't know it then, but somebody was going to jail. Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley. Sheriff, what did your deputies roll up on?
They stopped a vehicle for a traffic violation and determined a juvenile was concealing a firearm along with some small amounts of narcotics.
The occupants were asked to step out of the vehicle for a probable cause search due to the marijuana odor. And during a customary pat-down, 16-year-old Terrell Sampson was carrying a concealed firearm. He was arrested and charged with carrying a concealed weapon, possession of a firearm by a minor, and he was booked into the Sheriff Perry Hall inmate detention facility and then turned over to the Department of Juvenile Justice in Daytona Beach.
This young man has significant criminal history as a juvenile, and I hope the Department of Juvenile Justice and the court system will deal with him as strongly as he apparently needs.
For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Tony Magoo.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Amy Cherry.